Let me speak to the man.
This is a private conversation, darling. So I suggest you keep your mouth shut, or I will shut it permanently.
I do not like your tone, Mr. Jacks. And I do not like your method of dealing with fellow employees. Ms. McKenna is every bit as valuable to me as you are. Maybe more.
Well, she directly disobeyed an order, so she was supposed to bring Lucky Spencer here.
I do not recall telling you that I wanted Lucky Spencer ambushed or eliminated. This independent thinking of yours is not cool, Mr. Jacks. It does not bode well for our future association.
If this is a threat, I'd advise you to reconsider. You need me. How else are you going to avenge your beloved son?
I trust that you'll protect...
Are you seriously worried about Dante and Brenda?
I know I'm being paranoid, and Dante's only spending time with her because he's assigned to her.
Brenda's a user. I mean, the way she plays Spinelli is nauseating. Although, she could have Dante wrapped around her little finger and he wouldn't even know what hit him.
I feel so much better now.
Girlfriend to girlfriend, keep your eyes open.
Brenda's with Sunny.
If you're so sure, why were you suspicious in the first place?
Because Lucky was, I don't know, being weird when he was talking about Dante, and maybe he's overly sensitive because of what happened to Elizabeth and Nicholas.
Well, you've been betrayed before, too. I mean, with Johnny, when I was flirting with him. Oh my God, if Lucky's words threw up any red flags because of me, I'm sorry.
Hey, look who's here.
Hi.
I just came to see my mom and to tell you that I'm free tonight after all.
What is it that employed you for a specific job, Mr. Jacks?
Well, perhaps we need to restate the terms to avoid confusion. I thought I was to help you exact revenge.
My son Alexander vanished over 3 years ago. I was not unduly alarmed at first. I had reason to believe he had chosen to conceal his whereabouts from me.
Well, a similar thing happened to my family. I got into a little bit of trouble and made myself scarce.
Last May, my son's remains were discovered near Green Falls, New Jersey. He had been shot at close range and left to rot.
And his last contact was the lovely Brenda Barrett, right?
Miss Barrett has information that is vital to me. About my son's last days, about his death, and about who actually killed him.
So, might I suggest we end all this hugger-mugger? Why don't I just, kidnap the bitch and bring her to you?
There have been several failed attempts to kidnap Miss Barrett. I have changed my tactics, which are working quite well at the moment, and are much, much more amusing. With one exception. I am not at all satisfied with your work thus far. Already?
Well, I did warn you when you sent me to pick up the body that it was a trap.
The objective was for you to convince Ms. Barrett's protectors that you were the Balkan.
Which I did.
You also drove my son's already mutilated remains off a cliff. I had hoped to bury Alexander and give him some final rest. But you made that impossible. I am truly, truly disappointed in you, Mr. Jacks. You cost a fortune, and you do lousy work.
Nag. Do you know what? You're in no position to complain.
Do you want to just go back to my place, get some takeout?
Sure. Actually, I'm so in the mood for Mexican.
Okay.
Not so fast. Francesca, the new layout girl, thought you were going to meet up with her and go over Kate's do's and don'ts.
Yeah, can't that wait till tomorrow because Kate's out of town?
No, Kate is obsessed with detail. She's going to call and check in, and I can't possibly meet up with Francesca. I mean, that's below my position as the first assistant.
I'll
Damn.
see you at the apartment.
I can't wait.
Thanks.
You're a real lousy liar.
Most people say I'm an expert.
What's on your mind, Maxie?
I don't know. I was just thinking about that one time where you told me Lulu's heart was safe with you. And now I'm starting to think that that's not so true anymore.
Crazy idiot. You want to work out the terms of your employment with the Balkan? Good on ya. I don't need to be here. I don't want to be here.
On the contrary, Ms. McKenna, Maxie. You're at the right place at the most convenient time. You've just become a bargaining chip.
I have already cautioned you against threatening your fellow employees, Mr. Jacks.
The young lady is valuable to you, although I can't see why. If you want to continue to work with Ms. McKenna, you'll need to give me a substantial raise.
I was warned you were a traitor. I had no idea you were also very, very foolish.
Oh, it's a straightforward offer. I mean, if you want me to continue to execute orders, and I emphasize execute, you'll have to transfer an additional $10 million into my account.
I have already paid you more than you are worth.
Come on, you hired me because I'm familiar with Port Charles and the people surrounding Brenda Barrett, but it would be very simple to switch allegiances to Jason Morgan. They have a very capable tech support. And with the information that I can provide, I've no doubt that Mr. Morgan could find you and kill you. Which would work very well for plenty of people. And I'd be a hero. I love the sound of that, don't you? Lassie.
Flip the order. Kate won't care. She's not even checking in. I'll talk to you.
Not even checking in.
Whoops.
Wow, I knew your Francesca excuse was completely transparent and you wanted to talk to Dante. If you so much as mentioned one word about my Brenda insecurity...
I didn't say one thing about
Then
Brenda.
what did you say?
Dante promised me one time that you would be safe with him. I was simply reminding him of that promise.
Great.
Aw. No offense, Lulu, but it's jaw-dropping how little you know about men.
It's not a good thing if Dante knows I'm insecure.
That's not how I put it.
Look, Maxie, what I told you was private. You were supposed to be my friend. You're supposed to be supportive.
That's exactly what I was. I mean, it doesn't hurt to remind a man how fortunate he is to have you. Ooh. Here.
You haven't changed a bit, have you?
Come on, you're the Balkan. I mean, $10 million for you is pocket change. Especially concerning your beloved son. Your only son, I presume. I mean, you went through such a great deal to plan your revenge. It would be foolish to balk at a bonus payment. Don't you think, Balky?
And what do I get for my extra $10 million? A week's worth of loyalty? And then another demand for another $10 million?
But think of what I could accomplish in a week. I could deliver the lovely Brenda Barrett into your hands, and she could answer all your questions, and then I could dispose of her afterward.
You make an excellent point, Mr. Jacks.
Oh, I'm so glad you see things my way.
I am quite certain that you can reach Brenda. And once you have her, you will demand an exorbitant sum to ransom her. Once I pay it, you will return Brenda to her supporters and vanish. After disclosing the information you just mentioned to the lethal Mr. Morgan, whose reputation precedes him. He will find me. He will kill me, or at least try.
That's a very appealing scenario. And, yes, it had also occurred to me.
My son will go unavenged, and you will walk away several $1 million richer. And laughing. I especially do not like the picture in my mind of you laughing, Mr. Jacks. You leave me no choice but to terminate your employment, effective immediately.
Bloody hell.